Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to show you 4 profitable Amazon KDP keywords that all have to do with one specific niche, and that is the scrapbooking paper niche. That is an amazing profitable niche that I highly recommend you get onto. There are a lot of creators out there and KDP sellers that have best selling products on Amazon KDP under scrapbooking niche, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 4 profitable keywords that have to do with the scrapbooking niche. And if you have yet not subscribed to the channel, we do daily videos talking about profitable Amazon KDP keywords, as well as passive income stream strategies, tips and tricks to get you started. Now let us get started on the first keyword for the day. And the first keyword for the day is Gothic scrapbook paper 8.5 times 11, and this has beautiful results. First of all, we're using a total of 4 Chrome extensions to analyze the profitability of each of the keywords in this channel that are discussed on this channel. So the top 2 out of the 4 are self-publishing titans, which gives us this beautiful banner right here, and Amazon Scat Pro Chrome extension, which we rely on in terms of the keyword strength. So for this keyword, Gothic scrapbook paper 8.5 times 11 inches, we have a total results of 1,242, which is within that 1,000 range, which is good to see. The average bestseller rank is sitting at 393,781, which is within 300 to 400,000, and that's also a good sign. Average reviews are sitting at 151, and the average price is $13.58. We also have a strong keyword niche score by Amazon Scat Pro Chrome extension, which is giving us a keyword niche score of number 8 right at the bottom here with the green light. Now number 9 is the highest when it comes to the keyword niche score strength scale. Number 9 is the highest, and I'm quite happy with number 8, and it beautifully complements the data that we have right here. Total results within that 1,000 range, average bestseller rank within 300 to 400,000, all good signs. So for this reason, I'm going to ignore the lack of keyword niche score given or not given by Titans and stick with the number 8 by Amazon Scat Pro. And this is exactly why you need to activate all 4 Chrome extensions, especially these 2 right here, so you can have data to compare against, and always use your own logic. Always check for trademark terms. I've shown you exactly a step-by-step how you can check for trademark terms before you use them in your title and in your subtitle. In this case, for this keyword, we're going to be creating a Gothic scrapbook paper, which contains a range of scrapbook paper that are related to the Gothic theme, and it needs to be sized 8.5 times 11 inches, and it is a large print. Now you can see here from the results, they are a range of different Gothic styles. Here we have a Gothic floral scrapbook paper 8.5 times 11 inches, and by the way, this is also a keyword that we might also be able to search for during this video, so we can see the profitability factors as well. This one's a Gothic skull scrapbook paper, so it is up to you whether you decide to niche down even further and make it a Gothic skull, Gothic ghost, vampire, anything, you know, within that Gothic and Halloween theme. But keep away from trademarked terms and keep away from anything to do with characters that are well known as well, such as making it floral, making it vintage, making it retro. This one's a vintage as well, right over here. Now, my go-to when it comes to KDP interiors and scrapbook paper is Creative Fabrica. Now, in the description box below, I've also included a free trial, 30-day free trial for an all-access Creative Fabrica account for full 30 days for you to use, and that allows you to download a maximum of 10 downloads. Take advantage of that if you not yet have an active Creative Fabrica subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write Gothic, and I don't want to write any scrapbook paper or anything like that. I just want to go ahead with a simple term such as Gothic, and we have a massive 7,568 results, different types of fonts that we can be able to utilize and use, a lot of beautiful illustrations that we can use in our scrapbook paper. This is, for example, a Victorian Gothic. This is a Gothic Halloween. This is a Gothic Christmas, a Gothic rose as well, a spooky Gothic tarot retro theme, one a gothic antique. Now all these are sub niches as well, and we also have a gothic snowman as well edition, so that is good to see. Now we can go ahead and filter them out even further by checking through the illustration section, the AI illustrations, AI graphics also. The graphic templates would be a great idea, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and go to graphics, and we have a bunch of graphics that we can be able to use, and then we can also upload to Canva Pro, which by the way you can get a 30-day free trial for Canva Pro subscription, and then you can size your book at 8.5 times 11 inches utilizing this wonderful keyword Gothic scrapbook paper 8.5 times 11. Now let's head over to the second keyword for the day, and the second one is vintage Gothic scrapbook paper 12 by 12 inches, and this has a beautiful keyword niche score of 67 by Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension, and a keyword niche score of number 6 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension. Coming to the total results, is sitting at a total of 2085, and the average bestseller rank is sitting at 2780. Sorry, my apologies, 278,495. The average reviews are 183, and all the profitability metrics are checked right here. First of all, we've got the total results within that 2000 range, which is also a good indicator. Average bestseller rank is under 300,000, a really good keyword niche score from both ends as well, especially from Titans. So we've also had a look at vintage Gothic as illustrations in the previous niche, so I'm going to go ahead and also look further to give you some examples, and then you can even niche down further to specifically target vintage Gothic roses and then vintage Gothic creepy witch style. So there is also an opportunity to sub niche and target specific mini niches to get to the right smaller audience that way, or you can create a simple one. Another thing you also need to be sure, apart from the exact size that is required, in this case is 12 inches times 12 inches, you would also need to have a look at the books that are selling well under this keyword and have a look at what makes them special, how many designs there are. For example, this one has a bestseller rank of 356,690, which means approximately it contains 42 pages, and the royalties as an approximate is $4.27 per book being sold here as an example. So it has 10 designs and it has a total of 42 inches. And also be mindful that not all books that are showing under this keyword are sized 12 inches by 12 inches. They've used this keyword right over here in the 7 keyword slots in any book that is related to a scrapbook paper that is also vintage and Gothic. So here, this is a call for you. If you have currently in your Amazon KDP portfolio any books under vintage or Gothic scrapbook paper, you can go ahead and add this keyword right here as part of your 7 keyword slots to get your book ranking for this keyword and to get it showing right here as well. It usually takes about a month and a half to 2 months maximum to get the algorithm working, and I've personally tried this strategy, so highly recommend you get on top of it and get your books ranking and update your 7 keyword slots every 2 months. And now let's get started with the third keyword for today's video, and it is pastel scrapbook paper 6 by 6. Pastel scrapbook paper 6 by 6 inches has a beautiful keyword niche score of 84, quite high right here by Titans. Also a keyword niche score number 7 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which categorizes this as a nice niche. Coming to the total results, they're sitting below 1,000. The total results are sitting at 858. Average bestseller rank is within that 300,000, and it is averaging 357,597. Average reviews are 85, average price is $11.50, and we specifically need to create a size of 6 inches by 6 inches pastel scrapbook paper. So I'm going to go over here back to Creative Fabrica and type in pastel scrapbook paper, or we can also use digital paper, which is another keyword that can be used, and we have a massive 975 results just for the word pastel. Then again, you can also niche down further by, for example, pastel dot scrapbook paper, pastel rainbow scrapbook paper as well. These ones are also dot circle Christmas ones. I'm usually a big fan of the ones that combine different elements, such as these ones. They also sell quite well and they have a great popularity that way. So you can be able to utilize these wonderful interiors and also change them around. How can you change them around? By, for example, changing the transparency or increasing the transparency, adding different elements, adding some text, adding some quotes here and there to make a difference. So you don't want to quickly download one of the interiors for the scrapbook paper and upload it as it is to KDP. You want to change it around. You want to be unique. You want to add in your own graphics and your own different text elements as well to the actual graphic, to the actual paper. That way it will be selling quite well also, and you would avoid duplicate content. So that was our third keyword for the day: pastel scrapbook paper, 6 by 6 inches. And if you scroll through right here, they're not all pastel. First of all, we have a coffee vintage one that's also ranking. This one's also ranking. That doesn't really have anything to do with pastel, so they've utilized this keyword as part of their 7 keyword slots. Now let's head over to our fourth and final keyword for the day, and it is spooky pastels scrapbook paper. And this one has great results. It's not super profitable like the previous 3, but I wanted to share this with you since this is a keyword that you can utilize in either your 7 keyword slots for anything to do with scrapbook paper under the Halloween theme or under the pastels theme, or you can also create a book or 2 under this keyword and move on to the next to create a diversity in your KDP portfolio. Now let's zoom into the results. First of all, it has a current total result of 2,581, which is within that 2,000 range that we're looking for. Average bestseller rank is quite high. It is currently averaging at 795,494, but then again, as I said, you can either use it as part of your 7 keyword slots for any related scrapbook paper book that you have, or you can even break through that bestseller rank by sub-niching. So having a look at the word spooky, what could you sub-niche to? Well, there's all these Halloween elements such as pumpkins, ghosts, vampires, all these different witches, skulls, all these different elements of Halloween and elements of the word and the theme of spooky. So you can go ahead and create a spooky ghost pastels scrapbook paper or spooky bats pastel scrapbook paper, and that way you would cut through that bestseller rank. This strategy, my preferred strategy, is to utilize this in the 7 keyword slots. It has a strong keyword niche score of number 9 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which is the highest on the scale. So I do want you to miss out on this keyword right here. So we've shared with you 4 profitable Amazon KDP keywords that have to do with the scrapbook paper, starting with Gothic scrapbook paper 8.5 times 11 inches, which has a keyword niche score of number 8. Second was the vintage Gothic scrapbook paper 12 by 12 inches with a keyword niche score of 67. Thirdly, we had pastel scrapbook paper 6 by 6 inches with a massive, strong, solid keyword niche score of 84. And finally, we had spooky pastels scrapbook paper with a keyword niche score of number 9. Highly recommended you get on top of these wonderful keywords right here. And if this channel has been helping you in any way, please consider subscribing, like and share. I'd love to have you on board. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.